Okay, today at Animal Care Hospital in Long Beach, was brought this small turtle by some of the employees. Asking them to know a little bit more about it. And I gave them the spiel. It turns out that this is a young musk turtle because they thought it was a baby turtle. Put things in perspective. This particular guy's about, I'm guessing maybe as old as 3 years. It's hard to say for sure. But anyway, so this in mind, these really are some of my favorite turtles when it comes to being kept in captivity because as individuals, they can be about 3 times that size, which is still very small, 30 years later, and actually lead relatively normal lives. They're just basically a very small species of turtle. But they are closely related to the alligator snapper, which means they're very, very hardy, very aggressive, and can do quite a bit of damage to the other animals in your tank. Anyway, so if you like aquatic turtles and you want one in your home, this is really one of the things I'd like to recommend. Your red-eared sliders and most of your sliders can be a 20-pound turtle when they're adults. So that can require a room-size aquarium, which most people just cannot afford, so I don't recommend those species as pets. If you must have one, it turns out that these guys here are actually seen quite frequently in the reptile culture, and they're pretty hardy and they're pretty small, and when it comes to living in an aquarium, they could actually lead a pretty decent life. I have actually met one of these individuals and one of my clients that has one. They've had one for like 21 years. So they live a long time. They don't require a whole lot of stuff to spend most of their time in the water. If you have a female, she may lay eggs and can have side effects and problems from laying eggs. But for the most part, they're just so small, and you can do so much with them. So anyway, as far as a pet goes, I do think that this is one of those species that doesn't suffer too much at our hands. On a lighter note, this is wildlife, so we're going to go ahead and set this free. I have going to get a fecal sample from it. We're going to see if we can actually test it for parasites and see if we can give this guy a heads up in the world. And but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so this little guy here is a truly cool and awesome species. Let's try to put things in perspective here. It's just how big this creature is. Oh, as a possible 3 or less year old adult. Hey, dude. You really are quite pretty. Yeah, you really are. So look, you're all head. Yeah, you're just one big head. Okay. You're so tiny and so cute. Alright, so there you go. Mud or musk turtle. These guys are normal here because they are so small we rarely see them. But I always assume that they're in pretty much every ditch, every small river, even the larger rivers. They just like to hang out in the shallows. But these guys are really cool. Oh, don't look over at that foot. Yeah, don't look over there because then you might try to bite me. And that would just be embarrassing if I screamed like a little girl when you did that. Okay. I'll put you back down here. Oh no, don't do it. Don't bite the thing. That's bad. Don't bite the container. Alright, about to take care of some Wednesday duties, running around town, getting some stuff done, possibly even kayaking later, and working on the house. Anyway, pulling over in an undisclosed area of Mississippi. in the rescue vehicle. How's that for advertisement? There you go. I need work. All right. Had this guy for less than 24 hours now. Oh, no, maybe about 24 hours. And we're looking for a place to drop him. Gently. All right. Wish me luck. Climbing into briars. Nice, quiet, clean body of water. Relatively clear. I can see some grass going from the bottom. Some life over there in the corner. And nice fresh water and grass just got to go into right there. Dig his way down and protect himself in the process. All right, dude. You know I'm gonna set you free, don't you? You finally came out. Yeah, you're finally coming out. Yeah, you are so cool. Judging by the head, it gets a little bit smaller. I'm wondering if this might be a female. But it's hard to say. Alright, little dude. You know you're here for you to be set free. So let's do this. There you are. Go on, run. Head's coming out, looking around. Start digging, dude. Dad, I don't know. Go on. Okay. You're free. Another mitzvah for the day. All right, little one. Oh, you started moving, and then you quit. Oh well. I tried. I can't wait here all day for something really cool to happen. I got to go.